All right, let's move on. Multi-platforming and Wombat's Overwatch Onslaught and news and stuff. What skins have you gotten so far in the Winter Wonderland event?
I got the one that looks like a stocking. The one that you like a Christmas stocking one.
The menorah? Did you get the menorah?
I got the dreidel.
They had a dreidel actually 1 year.
Did they?
Yeah.
See?
I don't think they had a menorah.
I got the menorah. I got the latke.
Latka, yes.
And the Safin
Did you get Judah Maccabee?
I did. I got Judah Maccabee.
The Roadhog Judah Maccabee skin?
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything to talk about with Overwatch. I haven't really been playing much, but I have been playing a lot of Ghost Recon Wildlands.
Tell me about it, stud.
Well, I know you've been playing it a lot too. You've been playing more than me.
I have been playing.
You had to test out the Xbox gifting.
And I think people need to understand that I was off of work last week. That I wasn't. That it's like he's seen a lot of movies and played a lot of games. Yes, I did. I was off of work, so I was able to.
Yes, there was a sale on Xbox to pick up. You could pick up the gold edition of Ghost Recon Wildlands, which includes a season pass and a bunch of other crap, for $50. So I bought it for Wombat, and then I bought it for myself, and then I bought it for Shipwreck because I realized it was really good, and that we should all be playing it together.
Well, it was funny. The way it started was because we were talking about it, and you had asked me if I had played the trial, which they do it the smart way that EA does it with their trials, where you play the first 5 hours of the game, and you could just buy it if you like it, and you don't lose your progress, and you keep your 5 hours. And I played that first 5 hours of the game because you were like, "Well, you play the first 5 hours, and let me know how it is." So, and I started playing it. I'm like, "This is awesome." So. Yeah, I'm glad that you took my word for it.
How would you describe it to people? Because a lot of people, I think this game is, even though it was one of the top-selling games of the year, I don't know anybody who's really playing it.
That's how every Ubisoft game is, though.
Exactly.
It's every Ubisoft game. It's the hottest thing around, and you have nobody, no one who plays them.
It's kind of, it's an open world.
It's Far Cry with Ghost Recon stuff in it.
I would say it's like a Far Cry meets Grand Theft Auto meets Ghost Recon.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, that sounds fine. It definitely has the Grand Theft Auto stuff in there because it's got the cop meter.
Yep, it's got a cop meter. It's got stealing vehicles from people in the middle of the street and going to your next point and, all that kind of stuff. But you're, an army man, so you say stuff like, "I need to commandeer this vehicle for the good of whatever."
Right, not get out of the car, bitch.
Yeah. So, yeah, you say things like that, and you're not supposed to kill civilians. It's actually hard to kill civilians.
I've managed to do it.
It's not that
hard. My guns have a lot of penetration, so...
Right. Yeah.
So they'll go through the bad guy.
Go through some civilians. You can kill some. It just comes up with a thing on the screen.
Right.
Uh-huh.
There's kids in this game, though. I didn't try to kill any of them.
That's good.
And cows. I did try to kill them. And you can.
You can.
I killed a cow. I've killed a bird. I've killed all sorts of stuff.
I'm really impressed with the shooting in the game. Feels really good. And I wasn't expecting
the weapons in the game are really good. There's a ton of weapons, and the weapons have parts. So not only is there, I think I have 7 assault rifles. And of the 7 assault rifles, 4 of them I could customize to change them up completely. So then that's just the assault rifles.
I guess
there's also your...
Sure, there's a lot of guns. I'll give you that, but I don't know. They're just guns to me.
Yeah, you find ones that are, you can see the stats and you go with the ones that are good.
You go with what you like.
Right.
Although I haven't found a good sniper rifle yet.
Right. It's not like they...
It's not like Destiny.
Right. It's not like Destiny or Borderlands or something where it's like, oh, this is a neat new gun. It's just like, oh, this is another assault rifle, and my green of whatever, my accuracy is better on this one, so I'll use this one.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of how it works. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
I'm
it's
okay
more
with that.
It's more like you find these weapons on the map. Everything.
There's a lot of icons on the map.
It's one of those icon-heavy map games, and so
I've done one mission so far.
Mm-hmm.
You're constantly invading small bases and trying to steal a helicopter or interrogate.
Oh, I've done I've done 4 map sections. I've gotten every blue icon in all 4 of those map sections. That's a lot of blue icons.
You have a drone in the game. I mean, basically, the gameplay, the basic gameplay loop is you pick something to do or something to pick up, like a new weapon or some skill points, or to do a mission. You have to invade the base. You launch your drone and you find where all the bad guys are. And if you play single player, it's really cool how it works, the single player and the multiplayer. So you can play 4-player co-op. But if you're not playing with anybody online, it's the same exact game, except you have 3 computer control guys with you. And you can drop into anyone else's game, and then the computer control guys disappear.
And what I like also is if I drop into your game and I pick up, say, a gun part, and then I leave your game and go back to mine, I still have that gun part. It doesn't change anything.
Right. Yeah, it's just the missions that don't carry over.
Yeah. Well, the missions would carry over if I did one that I hadn't done already.
That's not what it says on the screen. It says something about mission assist mode. It doesn't carry over.
I guess. All right.
I don't know what that means. They're just literally words on the screen, and I went, all right.
Oh, because I did that because there was that mission that Cheapy and I did repeatedly for about a day and a half. That when we finally finished it, it counted for me. So I don't know.
Oh, it was so funny. No, but I thought you finished it by yourself.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. I had finished it first. Yeah.
Even though we failed so many times, it was still so funny.
Oh, it was so funny every time. We couldn't stop laughing playing this game together. And then we streamed it. And I think people really enjoyed that.
Yeah.
We were such bumbling idiots. We made it through, but we were such bumbling
idiots. Challenging.
I was so excited last night when I ran up to a tractor and it let me drive it.
And I got on the back.
Yeah, I was even more excited. I was like, Wombat must have just been like exiting out of the game because I was just like nudging Wombat around the map with the tractor, trying to get him to do something. And
I was out by that point.
Right, I was just like nudging you around the map, and then you eventually disappeared. And then I like drove over towards Cheapy, and then I got really excited that like all of a sudden he like jumped on the back of the tractor, and then he shot a lot of civilians.
Well, I didn't try to shoot the civilians.
Good work.
We were doing drive-bys on the tractor.
We did steal a helicopter as a team, and then Shipwreck left Cheapy behind on the ground.
That was fucked up, and I didn't get the credit for stealing the helicopter.
Really? I left you behind?
Yeah.
I didn't realize
That's
that.
Funny.
Yeah. I was like,
you were in the helicopter.
You didn't hear me cursing at you?
No, I didn't have.
Shipwreck needs a headset.
Well, I have headsets. I just didn't have one on.
You need to get one on. So that game's a lot of fun. We did a lot of goofy stuff in that game, and when I'm playing alone, I do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah, I do wish it was like, I don't know, a little bit more goofy.
So there's DLC that comes with the gold edition.
Mm-hmm.
The Narco Road DLC is supposed to be goofy.
Okay, it's got a really weird tone to this game. Like some of it's really dark, and then.
Then sometimes it isn't.
Yeah, and then sometimes I'm like listening to intel I found about a dead guy's boner, and they like talk about it for like 5 minutes. So I don't know, weird. We tried to kill the Predator too, but he wouldn't.
No
have
one
any
can
of
kill
it.
the Predator. I don't think. I'm beginning to think it's just not possible.
I got pretty far, I think, against him solo because I was just like hiding behind a rock, and my computer guys he would be aiming at them. So, and then I wouldn't try to save them because they would save themselves.
Yeah, no, yeah. The other thing that I did, even when playing solo and trying, and also I feel like I got pretty far, was I got the second revive perk, so I could die twice, and I still wasn't able to do it. So I don't know. Whatever. It's a fun game. I don't care. I'm not playing it for the Predator. So.
Yeah. There's a player versus player mode also, like 4-on-4.
I tried that last night.
It's it's very different than any other game that I played like that because it's very methodical and you're not really supposed to move a lot, I don't think.
Not really. You kind of hang out where you are and then you wait for someone to make a mistake and then you shoot them.
Yeah. It's all about camouflage and snipies.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, really enjoying Ghost Recon Wildlands. At Shanafan writes in and asks if you had started playing Ghost Recon Wildlands earlier in the year, would that have changed your top 5 lists?
Probably.
Yeah, it's a good chance.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Shipwreck, I say maybe not, but maybe
not. I don't. I the shooting in Destiny is still a lot more fun to me.
The question was, would you have put it on top of Destiny?
No. I'm just saying it probably would not have made my top 5 anyways, just because it's in the same vein as Destiny was, and it wasn't going to bump out some of my platforming.
Yeah, you need to get your wife playing it too.
I don't know. I think Destiny's enough for us to play together.
The sniping is so satisfying though in Ghost
You
Recon.
could make her look like Lady J or
I don't really think
Scarlet.
She cares about that.
I didn't ask you.
You care.
The thing is, she's not going to care about the loot in this game, and that's a big draw in Destiny. Is the loot does stuff. This is just
we should bring up though that your shipwreck does look like a shipwreck.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Shipwreck made his guy look like Shipwreck.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Can we call it Graw? Can we just stick an A in the middle of it?
Graw is
somewhere?
a good name.
It's a great name. They just Ghost Recon Advanced Wildlands.
Right, they should have just...
Here you go.
Yeah. Or Ghost Recon Wildlands. A wild land. A wild land.
Also Wildlands.